realm is real. There are some people who say, well, no, I just believe that, what goes around comes around in karma. Just be good, do good, and good's gonna happen. Just be positive. Like, seriously? I want to headbutt you in the face right now. Well, aren't you positive? I said, yes, I am positive. Why are you positive? Because I actually have found the answers to the bigger questions of my life. And I tell you, in that journey of not knowing the answers, there was a woman who actually came up to me, and I'm not trying to belittle anyone's belief, but this is what happened. When I was 12 years old, a woman came up to me in the airport and looked at me. She said, were you born this way? I said, yes. She said, do you want to know why? And I'm like, yes. I'm thinking, hold on a second, a stranger, right? My doctors, my parents, they don't know I was born this way. Lady Gaga don't know I was born this way. And the stranger's about to tell me. And she said, well, in your previous life, you were a very, very bad boy. And now you're being punished in this life. Your arms and legs are being taken away because of what you did in your previous life. And I'm like, what did he say? He said, oh, thank you so much. She said, but don't worry, because in your next life, now that you're a good boy, you're going to come back like a butterfly. I don't want to be a butterfly. Do you know how many butterflies I've killed in my wheelchair? That sucks. So what is it? Is there a truth? Is there a hope? Some people believe that God is just playing a game of hide and seek, that, just all good people can just, end up going to a good place. Well, what about all paths and religions leading to the same place? I mean, how bad is bad and how good is good? Is there a truth or not? And that's the thing I had. I'm like, God, I don't understand. Where are you? So if you see this table and you see my Bible, if I walk this way and I keep on looking for God, I'll actually find Him. He promises that. He's not playing hide and seek. And I know that He is a God who loves us, therefore He's a God of justice. And if someone rapes my daughter and he's never sorry for that, why should that person be the neighbor of mine in heaven? And I tell you, I've been to countries where people say, if you ever come back and preach your gospel in my country ever again, it's 2003 in Southeast Asia, I will come there myself and I will kill you. I went back to that place 2 years later. We got an email after another 60,000 people gave their life to Jesus Christ. We got an email from the same guy who said, I came there to kill you, but I actually gave my life to Jesus Christ instead. When you actually realize that if you put me as an example in different religions, there is a religion, I'm not going to name it, but there's a religion of about 660 laws that they have to practice. And they have to be perfect. And then hope that they get in. There is another religion that actually says that if you were born with a defect or you're a slave, you're a class in society and you'll never be good enough. Better luck next time. And so for me, I'm like, well, I can't be that religion. I'm not going to keep 660 laws. And I'm not God to tell me what's good enough and what's bad enough. Is it okay to lie once? Is it okay to lie 5,000 times? Is it really that bad to actually have a pornographic addiction? Is it? Why is that bad? What's the breakdown of stuff? What's the breakdown of even spreading gossip? Well, between good and evil, we might think in our own mind, well, I'm just going to roll with the crowd. And you go to school and it's this group who's the nerd group, and then that group who's the pretty group, and the cheerleader group, and that's the footballers, and that's the blah. And you don't talk to her because she did this to him. And the average high school relationship at this point, I hear, is about 2 weeks, 3 days, and 47 seconds. And like so many girls are even allergic to being single. Because I want to be loved. And I want you to know that I am actually a youth advisor to governments because I have stats. And my specialty is about teenagers at school bullying. When VP Pence was governor of Indiana, I was able to speak in front of 270 schools at once. 3 presidents around the world have stopped their country for me to speak about bullying at their school because I let them know of the stats that I found in America. 290 schools that I did face-to-face a survey. I got everyone to actually bow their heads, and then they put their hand up in the air, and I asked them, put your hand in the fist if you've actually thought of committing suicide. 6 to 12%. Put your hand in the fist if you've already attempted suicide. 3 to 6%. Put your hand in the fist if you've actually tried to commit suicide because of a broken home. 40% of the 3 to 6%. Put your hand in the fist if you've actually tried to commit suicide because of bullying at school. Another 40%. 40% of 3% of all teenagers in America. Well, we're just gossiping. What I want you to know is how bad is bad and how good is good. You can't just go on what you know. Because when I was at school, actually, I went to school and put on a brave face, and people teased me, and I tried to sometimes tease back. That's no good. I tried to get over it. That's no good. It takes them 3 seconds to say, "You're ugly," and you go home, and when you're in your room and you can't go to sleep, you hear the words, "You're ugly, you're ugly, you're ugly, you're ugly, you're ugly." And what I want you to know is that when I was at school, it was the bullying and the fear and the lies. I'll say it again. The bullying, the fear, and the lies that took me away from the truth. Saying, "You're not good enough. Just give up. You'll never get a girlfriend. You'll never get married. Even if you got married, you can't even hold your wife's hand. Even if you had kids, you can't even hold your kids when they're crying. What kind of a father are you going to be?" Well, today, am I married? Yeah. Is she beautiful or what? Yeah. You don't know how beautiful her soul is. But I can't hold her hand, but I can still hold her heart. You don't need hands to hold your girl's heart. And when my kids cry, I can't wrap my arms around them, but they put their arms around me. And no, I didn't give my virginity away to someone I'll never see again. Because what God says, how He made it, is for marriage, and wait for marriage. And you teenagers who first think that you're a Christian just because you go on Sunday to church, but then you go on Monday and you go along with the crowd and you gossip and you tease and you even bully. You don't know my God. You don't know the love of God. Well, it's just religion that I need to keep pure. No, God says, yes, that He made it, and He made it for marriage. If I'm looking for a girlfriend, guess what, guys? I'm going to be looking for a girlfriend, and I'm going to find a girlfriend. But I ain't looking for a girlfriend. I'm looking for the mother of my child, my soulmate, my best friend who's going to stick with me till the end. Died in 2016? No, you don't know that. I nearly died in California in 2016. 3 years ago, I nearly died. And if I die, I know that my wife loves my kids and loves Jesus, that I can be assured that she's going to continue to let them know that God loves them and tell them the way of God so that they can also go to heaven. When you're looking for a boyfriend, you're going to find a boyfriend. Sex ain't love. You can sleep with anyone you want as many times you want and still wonder, do they love you? But God is a God of second chances, third chances, 300 chances. And God can heal your heart, and can transform you and renew your mind based upon this next step. Here's the lines. And you say, I don't need to get drunk or high to be cool. I don't need to worry about what other people think of me. I don't need a girlfriend or boyfriend to feel love. I don't need the affirmation of the world. I don't need money, drugs, sex, alcohol, pornography, fame, and fortune. If you put your happiness in temporary things, your happiness will be temporary. I mean, you look at 8-year-olds and they're stressed because my sibling annoys me every single day. You talk to the 13-year-olds, I'm so stressed because I don't even know who I am anymore. And I put a do not disturb sign on my door and my parents, they still come into my room and they're freaking me out. I just want to be 17 if I could just be 17. I am so stressed out right now. I need a boyfriend. Then you talk to your 17-year-olds and they're fully stressed out because the last year of high school, if I could just get into college and everything's going to be okay. You get into college and is everything okay? No! Now what do you need? Money! Oh God! Give me a job! Please give me a job! If you give me a job, then everything's going to be okay. You finally get your job and after 2 days, you ask your parents. After 2 days